Okay, dear student. So this session is for ICSE Class 9 revision tips. So as all of you know that the ICSE Class 9 term 2 exam is just after around 1 month or maybe 2 to 3 weeks after, right? So you are in a revision mode now. So you are just summarizing, getting prepared the things. Okay. So at this time, I am going to give you some tips which will really help you. First of all, for physics, let's we are having 8 to 10 chapters in your annual exam. How to do the revision? First, before already you have studied the things multiple times, just take one chapter and make a short notes. Okay, so maybe few chapters you will be facing difficulties to prepare a notes. Okay, so whatever the things you are not able to recall, just note it down. Let's say Newton's chapters. So Newton's having three laws: first law, second law, third law. Let's say you forgot about the Newton's second law, then keep a note, or you forget about the relation between kinetic energy and the momentum. Okay, so at first phase 1, write down all the steps whatever you can recall, then go to the chapters, then go for study, then again after completing the whatever you are not able to recall, just go through that again, you do recall. Okay, then that time that will be beneficial. On the next day again try to make a summary of that particular chapter. So this way you will get confidence. So before exam you can able to recall the things. So recalling the things before exam is very important, which will reduce your stress also, right? So if every time happen that it's happened, it's common, like we think that okay, I forgot everything. Okay, but actually it's not happening. The problem is that sometimes we are thinking that we are not able to recall. So practice recall, it will save your time, it will give you confidence, right? Let's say let me tell you about the electricity part. So electricity part, first focus on concept, then technical. What we have on electricity part, we are having the Ohm's law, right? So if I write like, we are having the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Okay, so Ohm's law. So this is the relation. Now, what about the R? So always draw a circuit. It will always help you to better preparation. Draw a standard circuit. This is one resistance, and let's say you are having one ammeter here in the parallel. Okay, you are having a source of voltage source in the circuit. So this is resistance R, this is the current I, and this is the applied voltage. This is plus terminal, minus terminal. So current will flow from positive to negative direction. Okay. So done. Now Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, we know. So you may get some questions like out of these three parameter, two parameter will be given. You have to get the third parameter, and the units. Voltmeter, voltage is unit is volt, current is ammeter, R is ohm. Okay, so this circuit you just do practice. So this is the current. Now current is flowing from positive to negative, and electrons are flowing from negative to positive, because so conventional current are opposite to the flow of electron. Now what is potential difference? Actually potential will be required for flow of current. Potential difference means high potential and low potential. So as you know that the definition, like whether you are moving a charge, it needs some work done. That is the that will be stored as, that is the measurement of the potential difference, right? A unit charge we are taking from infinity to a particular distance, and the work done, that is the measurement of potential. So VA minus VB is equal to W by Q, or V is equal to W by Q, right? So this is the the measurement of the potential, right? The relation between V, W and Q. Now this will help you when you are going for power. So power P is equal to W by T. So W is equal to QV by T. So IV. So Q by, now current I is equal to Q by T, means rate of flow of charge is the current. So fundamental thing is the flow of charge inside a conductor. So conductor having the free electron, they are moving. Okay. Now the next part is that you are going to get some numeric on this part with charge, current and voltage. Now next is the electromagnetic, like electromagnet. What is electromagnet? As you all know that inside an solenoid we are flowing a current. When there will be current in this conducting wire, we will receive some magnetic field, and inside this solenoid, if we are having a soft iron core, right, so it will behave like an electromagnet. Now this electromagnet strength we can vary, okay, by increasing the current, by increasing the number of coil. And soft iron why are using? Because it's having good magnetic permeability, right? So this is about electromagnet, and difference between electromagnet, permanent magnet. Electromagnet is a temporary event and it exists until there is a flow of current, right? And permanent magnet means it's a natural occurring magnet, right? Or you can build like that, okay? So permeability word is very important. So you revise electromagnet and direction of electromagnet. You know that clockwise, right? So clockwise, if the wire conducting wire direction is clockwise, then there will be the south pole, and it is anti-clockwise, there will be the north pole, right? If the direction is anti-clockwise, if I am seeing the coil from a side where I can see the coil is in clockwise direction, so that pole will be the south pole. And if I see the coil in an from the particular side having the anti-clockwise rotation, that pole will be the north pole, right? So this is about the electromagnet, whatever you have in class 9. Now next chapter you have the magnetism. So electromagnet, we learn about the electromagnet having the electric field having the electric field lines. Similarly, magnet having the magnetic field lines. Okay, magnet, this is north pole, south pole. How does happen? Magnetic fields are generating from north to south outside, and inside south to north. So you have to get ready these things. So these are the magnetic field lines. So those are starting from north pole and ending in the entering the south pole and inside the magnet south to north. So this is a close loop, and magnetic field line never intersect each others. Okay, so they will not intersect each other. So this is the part of the revision. So these are the magnetic field lines and they will not intersect. Like there will be nothing like two magnetic field lines intersect. Why? Because magnetic field lines having a tangent direction. So at any point if they intersect, so at this point there will be, let's say, two direction. So a single point does not having the two directions, right? So they are not crossing each others. They are not crossing each others. Magnetic field lines, they will never cross each others. So this is the part of the magnetic field lines. Okay. Now this field density is increasing with the strength of the magnet. Okay. So in magnet part, what you have, the properties of magnet, okay, like pole north south and north south, like pole repulsion and the unlike pole attraction. Okay. Now the directive property, if you are having a magnet in any part of the earth, like it will be in the south and north directions. So in the pole, the magnet will be in the vertical directions, and out of the pole equator, it will be in the horizontal. So this way you have to continue the revision. Okay. So in my next session, I'll take a few more session on class 9 revision. Just go through it, and focus on the keywords like magnetic axis, and the what is the magnetic axis. Next class I'll have some bit more details on the magnet, but yes, electromagnet part is very common. Just get ready, and magnet having the magnetic field lines, those magnetic field lines, they will never intersect each others, and the field lines is starting from magnetic north pole ending in the south pole, and inside the magnet it is from south to north. Okay, so this is a brief about the magnet, right? So and these are the electric field, magnetic fields, they are in the non-contact forces, right? Okay, so just see my sessions. I'll back with again the other more session for class 9 ICSE. Okay, and any more doubt during before exam, just WhatsApp us in our Chatterjee Academy WhatsApp group. So we'll be addressing, and we are ready to take some free doubt clearing session for you. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye bye.